It's another beautiful day to be a Raider, draped in the silver and black. I represent the shield. I represent the swords. It's that time of night again, Raider Nation. And you come back. Why? Because it's time. It's time to bring the...
What's up, Raider Nation? I am the Commish, coming to you live, as always, from the friendly confines of Hardcore Challenge Live Studios. And just where is that, might you ask? Well, shit. Let me give you some simple directions, shall we? It's just down the street, past the house, with the boarded up windows. Make sure you stop at the corner and ask my man Joe. He's a gentleman, he's a scholar, but goddamn, it's a fucking pandemic. He's got mouths to feed. Slip what you should. He'll point you in the right direction. He's gonna tell you to take a left and then a right. And as you find yourself strolling down the street minding your own goddamn business, the cool breeze will hit you that chills you right to your skeletal core. And you'll find yourself asking, was that the autumn wind? Oh, you goddamn right. Should you venture down that deep, dark alley? Well, of course you should. Because what you're gonna find at the end is this special, very, very, very special little place that we like to call deep behind the enemy line. This is Raider Reaction, and as it is every Tuesday, this is the Raider Nation Report. With yours truly, a solid 60 minutes of everything silver and black. Thank you for joining me as always. I appreciate any second you spend with us here at Raider Reaction, especially Tuesdays, because that's my show. 60 minutes, me and you, and we got a lot to freaking talk about. A lot to talk about. Two big things that I want to start the show with, and these are probably going to eat up a chunk. I know the second one will really eat up a chunk. So, two big topics I want to start the show with. Number one, breaking news today, Tom Flores was announced as a finalist for the Pro Football Hall of Fame in basically the category that they invented last season, which was supposed to be a vehicle to get guys basically just like Flores, if not namingly Flores, into the Hall. Still didn't get him in. So he's a finalist again this year in the second year of this category now. This I don't know what the fuck they call it. For guys that basically have been passed over for too long, now you got a special fucking category. Just some fucking bullshit. But he's the only coach, the only head coach that is up for it this year. So that puts him in a, what you would think is a very positive possibility of getting in this season. Now, we all know it is a gigantic pile of shit that the man is not even in there. The fact that Cliff Branch, is some gonna get in there someday, for sure. Listen to Graham Steele right there, man. Raider Reaction, we throw it out there, and I'll be showing you some of the stuff you can get in the next raffle. Graham, he just got his stuff for being a supporter. His raffle stuff just came in the mail. Wave 2 of the raffle prizes have just went out, so if you haven't got yours yet, you'll be getting it very soon. And 2 of you fools ain't even sent me your address yet. One of you won the best prize we had, and I ain't got your address. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on. So, we all know Flores should have got in. Cliff Branch, it's a fucking goddamn crime against humanity that the man is now in the ground and he didn't even get to stand up there. We don't have this, we don't have this footage on NFL Network of Cliff standing there next to his bus with his jacket on, giving us this speech about his football life. We were robbed of that as a fan base. And you can't do that to Coach Flores, man. You can't tell. I thought the Las Vegas Raiders Facebook page said it best earlier. You can't tell the story of the National Football League without Tom Flores being a part of it. he was a pioneer for minorities, for Hispanics. Come on, man. There's just so many reasons. He's got so many rings at so many different levels of the game. You got Cliff Branch. The guy's got 3 fucking rings, man. 3 rings. Oh, a very extended period of 2 decades. It's just insanity. It's insanity. And you know, the fact they are completely fucking bent over the Stabler family in that the mockery of putting in the snake. I mean, one of the most iconic quarterbacks of the entire decade of the fucking 70s. I mean, the guy, I mean, come on. You put him in so after he's gone, and then you deny you don't even want to give the family the jacket or the ring. We don't give that to posthumous. Like, what the fuck? Are you serious? The dude, his family deserves that. His kids, his grandkids deserve to pass those down as family heirlooms. I mean, this Hall of Fame ring, his gold jacket. I mean, come on, man. The Hall of Fame it's a little bit of elitist bullshit. Not a little bit, it's a lot of bit of elitist bullshit. A lot of bit. It's a fucking clown show. I think that's worthy of a horn or 2. Or 3. But I've got very strong feeling that, I mean, they basically created this vehicle last year to get guys like Flores in. The fact Flores didn't get in, I think Raider Nation was just like, are you fucking kidding me, man? You basically created a door for him to walk through to get into the Hall of Fame, and then when he got there, the motherfucker was locked. Like, are you fucking kidding me? Really? So I believe he gets in this year, which means, hey man, I will see you at the Pro Football Hall of Fame ceremonies next motherfucking year, because it's going to be a fucking Raider Nation party up in that bitch, because there's another guy who I guarantee is a first ballot Hall of Famer who's going to get in on the ballot next year in 2021. That's going to be right along, because when Flores gets in, Raider Nation is coming out in full fucking, full attendance, man. You're going to get legends from all the way back that this guy had coached. You're going to get everybody that's still standing that's associated with the Raider Nation will be there to honor Coach Flores going in the Hall of Fame. So you'll have that. And then the cherry on top. The cherry on top. Because you got a guy that's going to be a first ballot Hall of Famer in 2021. So on top of all of that, you got Charles Woodson going in too. So you got Seawood and Tom Flores possibly going in the same class. That's going to be a fucking Raider Nation party all over fucking Ohio. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's going to be, put that shit on your calendar, man, because I plan to be there. Raider Reaction will be covering that shit in the fullest next season for sure. Definitely going to be there. That's, I think Flores gets in this year. I think he gets in. I think it's been bullshit long enough. And I don't think, at some point there becomes guys that get in just because it starts to look bad for the Pro Football Hall of Fame. If they don't kind of make things right. You know, it just looks bad for them. They got a little egg on their face, because at some point you're like, everybody starts to look at it, and it's not just Raider fans and people around the Raider franchise, it's the league-wide. Everybody starts like, wait a second, Tom Flores isn't in? Most people just kind of assume that some of these guys are in. I mean, it ain't like we got a big fucking tally board we all carry checking that shit up. No, most people don't know. I mean, I guarantee you I would say well over 50% of your Raider fans couldn't name every Raider that's in the Hall of Fame. I'm sure they'd miss a couple, and they'd probably have a couple of guys in that aren't. Because there's a laundry list. I could name you a list of fucking Raiders that should be Hall of Famers. That should be Hall of Famers. That aren't. That you would be like, wow, every single one of those I could make a strong argument they could be in the Hall. I mean, Lester Hayes, part of one of the greatest cornerback duos of all time. The Judge, single season interception leader. I mean, the guy was amazing. What he did picking off the ball in the postseason, amazing. Not in. Todd Christensen revolutionized the tight end position. Revolutionized it. He was doing that shit at tight end before you had Antonio Gates and all these other guys they were fucking talking about, Gonzalez and all these. No. Christensen was doing that shit way before any of these guys, man. He made the tight end position what it was. He was revolutionary. And he's not in. It's silly, man. You got the guys in the Soul Patrol, several of them that deserve to be in there. You got Phil Villapiano that's not in there. Jim Plunkett. The list goes on and on, man. And every one of them you're like, what? Really? How many rings is he? And Cliff Branch. I don't get it, but we know what it is, man. I mean, Al Davis was known for kicking the league in the balls and doing his thing, and it's written somewhere in the fine print of the NFL rules that they hand out to their employees is kick Raiders in the balls every chance you can get, whether it's officiating, whatever it is. If it's Raider related, scrutinize it to the fullest, and if we can fuck them, fuck them. It just is what it is, man. It is what it is. Part of being the bad guy. It's part of wearing the black hat. Fuck them. Blake, on that note, I would like to thank our official sponsors at Raider Reaction. Yes, we would. We would like to thank our official sponsors. RaiderNationStore.net. Get your fucking silver and black gear from the best, man. RaiderNationStore.net. They kick in a ton of shit for our Raider Reaction sponsor, or our Reaction Shop raffles that we have the first Thursday of every month. They kick in stuff for that, as well as our other official sponsor, Modosports.com, MODO/sports.com. That is the Violators official sports apparel company. You know who the Violator is. He's a Raider Nation OG Hall of Fame superfan, man. Fucking silver and black face and the fucking shoulder pads with the spikes. Come on. You know who the Violator is. He's an official sponsor of Raider Reaction as well. Well, his sports apparel company is Modo/sports.com and RaiderNationStore.net. Check them out, and we're adding other sponsors for this upcoming raffle as well. So, more info on raffle shit and how to get in and all that shit later. Now, this next topic is the other big one that I wanted to start the show with. And this one, I probably should have started the show with, but the Tom Flores was what I was going to start the show with over the last 24 hours for sure. But the Tom Flores story broke today, and, you know, Flores gets top billing over these sorry-ass motherfuckers. That's for damn sure. Just does when it comes to big stories. Start out the show. I seen this yesterday, and there's just not a lot of stories that I see that blow my mind. But this one blew my fucking mind when I seen it yesterday. The Kansas City Chiefs are going to have 16,000+ fans in the stands this season. They're going to sell tickets in a limited capacity. What the fuck kind of goddamn sideshow ass league are you running, Goodell? What the fuck, man? I saw this story and I'm just like, wait. We're just letting the teams call their shots? We're just making up our own fucking rules now? Are you fucking kidding me? What kind of fucking shit show are we running in 2020 here? I mean, seriously, let's stop and think about that. Not just the, oh, well, look, they're doing it. No, you don't get that choice, man. You're one of 32. This just shows you the ineptness of fucking Roger Goodell at some points. He's a great money-making commissioner, but being somebody that runs shit and makes the right calls at certain times, it's fucking ridiculous. It's fucking ridiculous. As the commissioner of the league, you don't allow your franchises to tell you individually what they're going to do. and let each one of it address it differently. So each one has different advantages. Are you kidding me? So what are you gonna punish owners that came out and were just like, you know what? We want our fans to be able to plan and understand what their finances are during this troubling time, and we're just gonna, we want our fans to just be able to get this out of their safety means too much to us. We're just not gonna have fans in the stands this year. We're not even gonna risk it. There's too many unknowns, too many unknown variables, and there's no fair way to do it, so we're just not gonna have fans. So now the ownership, like the Raiders, you're gonna punish them now because they came out and in the best interest and safety of their fans, they're like, you know, we just don't want to risk the safety of one fan, not even one. So we're not gonna have, and then you're gonna allow another franchise in the same fucking league to come out and say, nah. No, oh, fuck that, man. Oh, we've been waiting 50 plus fucking years to win a Super Bowl. This is our year. Oh, no, we've got to come out and we got to have as many fans in the stands as we can have. We've got to raise our banners. We got to celebrate and parade around and beat our little fucking drums and our little fucking red and yellow fucking mohawks and dance around like stupid ass fucking versions of Indian fucking versions of Ronald McDonald. I mean, Adam Silver of the NBA is what a real fucking commissioner is. He come out and he said, listen, this is how it's going to go down. You want to play in my fucking season? I don't care how much you fucking play. We're putting your ass in a bubble, and this is how it's going to go down so that we can have a season this year. And that's how it's going to go down. Major League Baseball said, hey, listen, this is how it's going to go down. Either we're going to do it this way or we'll scratch the fucking season. When MLB came out, their commissioner came out when the fucking players started acting a fool and said, listen, man, I'll shut it down now. You guys will get your fucking shit together, quit going out to the fucking club and being fucking jackasses, quit fucking trying to make it sprinkle every night. I'll shut the season down. Roger Goodell's just back like, whatever you guys want to do. You want to have fun? So what? You're going to have, you just wait. I'm just waiting, man. I'm just waiting. The Browns are going to come out and be like, fuck it. Game on. Everybody come. Everybody come. We want a fucking home field advantage. You've got all these other teams that have already come out and announced and fucking laid it out on the table that they're not having fans. The Raiders are not having fans. They're not having fans. So now you have other teams that haven't made that announcement. So what could they come out and say? Oh no, we're having fans. Fuck it. We'll make them sign a goddamn waiver. Fucking waivers, man. They're the way of the world. Shit. My kid competes in submission grappling tournaments. Has since he was 6. It's like basically like UFC without striking. Oh, there's no leg locks, but I mean, fuck, my kid was snapping arm bars on other kids when he was like 6 and 7 in tournaments. I had to like sign my life away on waivers to get him to fucking compete in those types of things. You telling me you can't sit in the fucking stands and watch a goddamn sporting event? There's not a waiver that you can come up with to cover your ass for that? Bullshit. Fucking waivers the way of the world, man. It's 2020. You want to do that? That's fine. Sign this. Says anything happens to you, you die? Fuck it, it's your fault. We warned you. You come in here and watch this game, you might die. It's a risk I'm willing to take. There's a lot of people that are going to say that. I mean, look how many people smoke. Stand right on the side. It'll kill your ass. Have you seen what fucking packs of cigarettes look like in other countries? It's got like fucking decayed lungs and shit right on the box. They don't give a fuck. Motherfucker be like, It don't matter. You're right. There is no, I'll tell you what, man. If they even fucking allow one team in this, one franchise in the league to have fans in the stands when others have already come out for the safety of their fan base and said, we're just not going to have fans. I mean, when the Raiders ownership come out and announced that, Goodell should have come out and said something then. Something should have been said then. You can't let This is just turning into a shit show. This is going to turn into the bastard season. The NFL bastard season. It's going to have a fucking big fucking red asterisk stamped right on that motherfucker. You win this one, you're like, oh, you're the 2020 champion. That's like the fucking drooling retard champion. Congratulations. Yo, I don't want that season to turn into this. Right now I look at what the NBA is doing, and they're doing. I feel like you're gonna have a champion in that. I feel the same way in the NHL. I've been watching that, man, and I feel like at the end of that, you're gonna have somebody that you crown a champion. Do you have somebody that just fucking meanders their way through this fucking abortion of a season, and that's your champion? Have you seen the whistles they're gonna use? Go look on the Raider Reaction Facebook page. I think Raider Lions posted that shit up earlier. Go look at that shit. Have you seen the whistles they're gonna use? Do you have any idea how many goddamn problems that shit's gonna cause? You have any idea? It looks like, what would I equate it to? It almost looks like a fucking pepper spray thing that chicks holding that go jogging with. Since they don't get fucking molested by fucking deranged perverts of this fucking world. That's what it looks like. It looks like a thing about the size of like a pepper spray. And it's got like a thumb button. And when you push the button, it makes the sound similar to a whistle. Almost like you're strangling a whistle. Is kind of the sound it makes. It somewhat resembles the sound of a whistle. I guess as close as you could, manufacture from a handheld device to make it sound like it. I don't get it. All the technology in the world, and you just needed something as simple as a motherfucker taking a whistle and blowing in a fucking speaker, and you're recording that sound and reproducing it. What the fuck is so hard about that? I could do that with my fucking dual fucking tape deck by taping shit like off the radio back in like 1983. You couldn't figure out how to do that? Something that just something that they held in their hand that sounds like a whistle but ain't actually a whistle? Because that thing don't sound like a whistle. And I tell you what, you got a fucking dead quiet ass stadium with just the players going on out there, and you got this fucking goofy ass sound going off, and it's something they're carrying around in their hand, and they can just activate it by pushing it with their fucking thumb. How many inadvertent motherfuckers are you gonna have in a game? Oh my god. Are you kidding me? What kind of shit show is that? What kind of rules are you going to add in for the fucking accidental thumb bump from the fucking goddamn guy who sets the football? I mean, come on. And why is the whistle a concern anyway? You concerned about him accidentally spitting on somebody? These guys are out here smashing each other like freight trains. You're worried about the ref spitting on somebody from blowing his fucking whistle? Listen, man, if that's a concern, we ought to scrap this shit right fucking now.
All I have in this world is my balls and my words, and I don't break them for no reason.
I'm just saying. Come on, it's clown show. Clown show. We don't want the thing that we love just for the sake of, we gotta have a season. I mean, college football is about to put out some sort of bastardized thing this year anyway. You got half the fucking league says no, half says yes. The SEC's coming out with their own schedule. They're like, fuck it, we're playing. Fuck you guys. So I don't know, man. It's just silly. It's just silly. Hey, if you haven't followed Raider Reaction on Instagram, Twitter, you need to do that. Everybody loves a good Twitter. And if you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel, Raider Reaction Webcast, well, you need to do that as well. All of our shows are archived there. And if you miss anything, it's just another tentacle of the silver and black awesomeness that Raider Reaction puts out. Also, we've started a new Facebook page called Reaction Sports. It's in its infancy, so please help feed it, help it grow. Feed it with your follows, your likes, and your shares. Reaction Sports. It's real, it's raw, it's uncensored. Just like here. But we'll talk about anything. Spitting for distance, dodgeball, what have you. Whatever. Wiffle ball, soccer, whatever you got. We don't care. But also, make sure you join the official group of Raider Reaction. Man, the season is here. And you're already a follower of Raider Reaction. You already on the page, following the news that we put out every day, staying up to date with what's going on in the Silver and Black, and you need a forum that you can post and you can discuss and you can talk about the team that you love. And we've provided that for you. It's called the Raider Reaction Empire. Come to the dark side. We've been expecting you. It's real, it's raw, it's uncensored, it's just like our shows. We've provided a forum for you to speak your mind, post what you want about the team that you love and support, man. You give up your free time. The most valuable thing that you have is your free time. And you give that to this franchise. You give your personal money, your extra money, all of that to support this team, and you should have a forum to be able to say what you want without some bitch ass admin tapping you on the shoulders and you can't say that. The fuck you can. And you need a place you can say what you want. And that is the Raider Reaction Empire. It's the official group of Raider Reaction. Click on the group tab and come to the dark side. Do it. Do it. But most importantly, listen to Graham Steele right there, man. See a supporter badge he's rocking there next to his name, right there above his name. You need to have one of those, because what those get you, Carl has it as well. And what those get you, well, first off, they get you exclusive access to 12 reaction shop raffles, one every month on the first Thursday of every month. Our sponsors, RaiderNationStore.net, who has sent in a whole bunch of stuff for the next raffle. We got the sweet Raider Nation face shields. He's sent in a whole bunch of those. We got the Raider Nation flags. He's sent in a whole bunch of those. A whole shitload of fucking patches. Patches galore, man. He's sent in a whole fistful of these fucking badass patches. What else we got? Oh, we'll be raffling this bad boy off too on the next raffle as well. It's a game-worn jersey Tim Brown Rookie FX card. We got a bunch of this year's Max Crosby Panini cards. And, oh man, we got stickers. We got all kinds of shit. And the only place you can get it, we got the Raider Reaction Las Vegas 2020 inaugural season poker chips. You can get those from the raffle as well. To be an official supporter, go to RaiderReaction.com/supporter or go to the top of the Facebook page and click that Become a Supporter button at the top of the page. You will be put into the Dark Side Inner Circle group, and a nice little extra perk that I'm going to throw out there we're going to be adding here within the next week or so. Every week, I feel let's just spend a little extra time just myself and the official supporters of Raider Reaction. So I think I'm going to do it on Sunday nights, or it'll be sometime on the weekend as I'm planning the week for Raider Reaction and what's going on. I'm going to sit down, take 5, 10, 15, however long, and I'm going to just do a little live stream show just for the supporters in the Raider Reaction Dark Side Inner Circle, and, you know, take questions, comments, we'll shoot the shit, talk Silver and Black, just myself and official supporters once a week this season. So we're going to be adding that to get you a little behind the scenes look as to what we plan and how it all works every weekend, what we do here at Raider Reaction. So become an official supporter. Do it. Now, moving on. I knew those two topics were going to take for fucking ever. That's the way to do it, my man. That's the way to do it, Graham. Yes, Carl, yours should be hitting. Everybody else got theirs today and yesterday. You should probably have yours tomorrow, Carl. Yours is out. Yours went out with the first wave, so you should be having yours any day. All right, moving on. Derek Carr, Marcus Mariota. This thing has been a conversation all off season since Mariota got signed. It was clearly coming in to challenge Carr a little bit, but I never, ever thought he was coming in to take Carr's job. And it's clearly, you've seen that right out of the bat in training camp. Marcus Mariota has looked good, but he has clearly looked like he is the number 2 to Derek Carr. Derek Carr knows the system. It's his third full year in this system. He's ready to be... Everything has aligned. The stars have aligned. This is Derek Carr's year. They've filled his tool pouch with every tool that he's needed. At the end of 2019, they were like, all right, what did you need? You need one of those? Here's one of those. You need one of these? Here you go. They stocked his pouch with everything. Everything that he needs to be successful in this season. So it's gonna be very interesting. It's gonna be very interesting to see. Only because now you've got the dynamics of the season are just so different. It's changed. I mean, you talk about. I just don't even believe that they're going to allow a team. It just blows my fucking mind the fact that they would even consider of allowing a team to have fans and other franchises to not. You're going to allow a team to straight up have a home field advantage and other teams to not. How is that? I keep getting stuck on that, but it just blows my fucking mind. It really does. It blows my mind. I don't see how that's even come to be a reality. How that's even got out to be a news story that's gotten put out and made the fucking news cycle that somebody didn't squash. Like the league called, like, no, you're not having fans. That's cute, but no. No. Negative. That ain't gonna happen. What? Yes, come on, get the fuck out of here with that shit. Get out of here with that shit. So, Carr has came out and he's looked sharp. And Derek Carr does. He always looks sharp in training camp. Derek Carr is a good quarterback. I don't think anybody is going to say anything different. He's a good quarterback. He's a very good quarterback. Is he a great quarterback? Is he an elite quarterback? Those are the conversations. Those are the tough conversations that you have to have with other members of your fan base that turn into arguments and groups. Those are the ones. Is he that guy? Or is he a good quarterback? I don't think anybody says he's a bad quarterback. Nobody. I don't think anybody says that. It's just, at some point you start to question things. So, I've heard every excuse over the past several seasons of why we haven't got to that next level. And why we haven't gotten there involving the quarterback position. So, I've backed off. See, I go through emotional... I'm a fan. I'm a fanatic. You know, fan short for fanatic. We've had this conversation. I don't need to break it down for you again. Maybe I do. I don't... It's getting late, you know. Maybe I need to break it down. We'll see. But I go through these emotional rides through a season, you know. At the end of an NFL season, when it's playoff week, you're looking at all these amazing wild card matchups, your team's not in it, and your season's completely over and football is still continuing, and it's a gigantic emotional dump, and you're pissed. And you start to look for, you know, who's to blame? Somebody's to blame, okay? I don't subscribe to the theory of like, oh, it just didn't work out this year. They tried hard. Golly gee, good old college try. No, I don't subscribe to that theory. There's one team that succeeds. There's a handful of teams that have a little bit of marginal success, and there's a bunch of fucking losers. That's it. Period. Don't sugarcoat that shit. Don't blow fucking sunshine and rainbows up my ass. We were losers last year. I don't care what you want to call it. We were losers the year before that too. We were losers the year before that too. And the year before that, you could call that marginal success if you want. I call that standing at the fucking threshold of relevance and pissing down your leg. That's what 2016 was. We were so close, man. They opened the door. There's a fucking chick in a fucking silver and black bikini standing right inside the door, ready to hand you a cold beer. And she's got a sub in the other hand. She's like, come on in. Welcome to the party. This is where all the relevant teams hang out. And we're like, oh. I'm sorry. I pissed myself. That's what 2016 was, okay? Let's not... I'm sick of everybody fucking trying to remind me like it was some great no, it was fun for a minute, and then it ended with fucking gigantic fucking failure and disappointment and heartache. Ruined my Christmas Eve. Destroyed it. It's one of the worst Christmas Eves I remember in recent memory. My wife's like, are you gonna get over it? I'm like, no. No. If you tell me his leg ain't broke, I'll get over it. Bullshit. Don't tell me. So, but I've worked through all that. So then now the season's over. Football's stopped. We go for months with no football. All right, went through the draft. I've seen the off season. We see guys start to get added. You go through the draft. You see these young guys, and then you're like, oh yeah, oh yeah. So now I've processed all that. I really feel like if I made a list of the problems in 2019, they addressed pretty much all of them. Whether it works out, we'll see. You can make an argument for whether a move has been correct, whether you like the guy that they added to address the problem. We can argue all that shit all day long. But you can't argue the fact that if you made a list of the problems you wanted to see addressed coming into the 2020 season, and were they addressed? Yes. 100%. Check. Everything. Checked all the boxes. So, now, I'm that optimistic fan. This is when I'm a little bit of that rah-rah motherfucker when it's this time of the year. Because I don't have tape. As soon as you come out week 1, all of a sudden you got an identity. After there's fucking 60 minutes of tape on your ass, teams know who you are immediately. You are who you are on that tape. It doesn't fucking lie. I watch the coaches' tape every week. It's amazing how many goddamn motherfuckers I see on the page that fucking tell me shit. Oh, you didn't watch fucking football. You don't understand fucking football. I'm like, motherfucker, you probably never even watched a coach's tape in your life. It's boring as fuck. You sit and watch it, and it's 3 or 4 different fucking views of the same fucking play. Or you watch the whole game basically 4 times. Play by play, without any fucking sound. But you see everything, and you see things about your quarterback that most of you don't see, even watching the highlights or even watching the game back in full speed. Because when you watch the coach's film and you see different angles, I'm telling you, man, you just see things. So we'll see, man. We'll see. It's just going to be an interesting season. It's going to be a very interesting season. But you come in, and I'm full optimist. I'm a full optimist coming to the season. I'm a fan. I'm 100% fan. I mean, I'm no different than anybody else. I just got a bigger mouth than most. I mean, that's it. I'm a fan, just like you guys. I'm just a fan. So I'm super excited when I come into a season, man. I've even been rocking my Derek Carr jersey again. I busted it out, knocked the dust off the old number 4. I'm rocking it again. I'm fully supporting of Derek Carr. I want to see the starting quarterback of the Raiders always succeed. If I don't understand anybody that would not like to see that. Now, week 1, week 2, week 3, you can start making your fucking arguments if you want to see a change, because you have footage and evidence. I'm telling you, once the fucking whistle blows on that first game, you now have an identity as a team. So, this is that time of the year where you should just be excited as a fan and just support your team. This is that small window of the year where you're like, yeah, last year sucked. Everybody's 0-0. We've made all these moves. We brought all these guys in. Let's see what we can do. You've got an amazing offensive line. Arguably one of the best in the league. Let's see what it can do. You got Josh Jacobs. What possibly people are talking about could be one of the best running backs in the league. Arguably top 5 right now. He's on my fantasy team. Oh yeah. I jumped up, took him with the number 1 overall pick to my Dynasty League last year. Oh yeah. I know who's going to fucking be toting that rock. 1,500. I'm saying it. I'm calling it now. 1,500 on the ground. 1,500 on the ground. Over 2,000 all-purpose yards. He's going to be my MVP. Silver and black attacks going back to the playoffs, baby. Oh, yeah. On the back of number 28. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Mad Max has returned from the COVID list. Didn't last very long. He's back. He was slapping palm trees to stay in shape, working on his moves. The dude's a fucking animal, man. I love Mad Max. The Condor. The Condor! Love me some Mad Max. I gotta get me a Mad Max jersey. That's the one I'm missing. Who's got the hookups on jerseys, man? You see, I need a jersey. One of you guys that has some fucking cheap jersey hookups to become an official sponsor of Raider Reaction. Hook us up with some jerseys for the raffles. I'll rock your jerseys on the show. I'll fucking sponsor the shit out of it. Advertise the shit out of it for you. That's what we need. We need somebody who's got a fucking jersey hookup. Put it out there. Put it out there. We got the raffle coming up. We could use some raffles, some jerseys for the raffles. Man, I got some cans. I got the hookups on some of the chorus cans for the upcoming raffles. Man, we gave away so much stuff last time, and I got even more stuff slated for this go round. So make sure become a supporter, man, so you can be in this next raffle. Become a supporter, an official supporter of Raider Reaction, so you can win in this next raffle, like all these other guys did. We got all kinds of shit, man. We got stickers. Got these cool new hologram stickers. We got the fuck everything and become a pirate sticker. Everybody needs one of those. We got the new big Raider Reaction bumper stickers. And man, we got so much shit. You gotta get these poker chips, man. Graham Steele got with these. These fuckers are nice. These are real clay poker chips. They aren't some cheap plastic knockoffs. And they are very nice. Raider Reaction, deep behind the enemy line. Wanted to make inaugural. We just did a limited run. Nice. Hook it up, man. Well, if it's a Kansas City Chiefs like own store, yeah, I mean, drop that glass. Fuck it, Canyon. Make it happen. We're equal opportunity looters. Fuck it. All right. Moving on. Make sure to follow us on Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. Join the official group of Raider Reaction, The Dark Side, and what else? Oh shit! Become a supporter. That's the main thing, man. Become an official supporter. We've got a lot of things planned for the official supporters of Raider Reaction coming up over the next several months, and the season's coming, man. The season's coming. Come on, get with it. See, Leonard needs that supporter badge to go with that top fan badge. Then he's rocking it like Carl right above him. He's got that +1. You need that +1, Leonard. Step it up. Step up your game. Come on. And he can sit here the first Thursday of every month and have a chance to fucking win some silver and black stuff, man. Bunch of guys won stuff last time. So, Darren Waller, he's turning out to be one of those Raider stories. Oh, Canyon. You always. Oh, Canyon. Don't be getting emotional on me, Canyon. He's getting emotional over here. We're gonna have to. Come on now. Stay with me. Darren Waller is becoming the epitome of the true Raider reclamation project, man. They find the guy hanging out on a practice squad, buried on the depth chart, while they're watching the beginning of a game, and they pull him in. And now, 3 years later, man, he's clean, he's sober, he's He was an alternate in the Pro Bowl last year. He came out to be one of the elite. That badge looks very nice on you, Raider at Red. Very nice. Came out. He's. See how easy? See how easy it is? Just like that. And now she's a supporter. It's nice to see, just as a human being, it's nice to see another human being who is heading on a wrong path find the full potential in the talent that they've been given as a human. And to see him reach his full talent and potential as a professional athlete. And this guy, the sky's the limit this season, man. What this offense has, if this offense can stay healthy, if this offense can orchestrate the way that John Gruden envisions it, the way that Rich Gannon once ran this thing, it can be done, ladies and gentlemen. And you've got the tight ends, you've got the fullback, you've got the running back, you've got an immaculate offensive line in front of you, you've added all the talent, man. The people are talking about Edwards like crazy. Like crazy. When you look at the wide receivers, you're like, God damn. You know, everybody's, because you got Tyrell Williams and Edwards. I think those could be your, you know, those are your outside guys. And who's going to be your slot? Everybody's talking about Ruggs the third being the slot. But what about Hunter Renfrow? Third and Renfrow. Does he only get on the field now in 4 wide sets? Is he now sharing time? I mean, now all of a sudden, you're like, oh shit. Now all of a sudden you're like, we got, damn, and like, you got like, who do we pick? Who do we pick? I mean, really, you stop and think about it. Behind that, you've got Zay Jones. Zay Jones is a little bit, you know, he showed a little at the Bills. He's interesting. He's got some time now in this offense. I mean, he was thrown in to the Wolves last year, didn't know the offense, didn't have any familiarity with any of the guys, just thrown in, you know, to try and be a fucking finger in the dike and try to stop the fucking bleeding, basically stop the flooding of wide receivers going down. And, you know, he was only there for a minute, so he didn't know anything. So now you've got him with a full off season, a training camp with his quarterback. He understands the system more. He's interesting. You got Nelson Aguilar, Rico Gafford. I think Aitman, like we said last week, man, I think Aitman and Doss, I think they've seen their last ride as a Raider. They're both possible practice squad since they've inflated the practice squad this year, but I don't know, man. I just think they haven't shown anything when they've got out there that showed they've got that next level. And if you're just a regular ass fucking Joe wide receiver, dude, you're a dime a fucking dozen. You know, I can go in half the fucking barber shops in the fucking country and find an average ass wide receiver. You're not, you know, it's not a, I'm sorry. They're in every fucking Division II college. They're everywhere. Average ass wide receivers. You know, they're selling insurance. They're selling used cars. Guys that had great hands and were okay speed. You know, you only kick around for a year or two, and then if you don't take it to that next level, you're done. And they've already kicked it around for a year or two. So they're not going to take it to the next level. They're going to be done. See, that's why you've brought in Nelson Aguilar. Rico Gafford. This is probably Rico's last shot. I think Rico, if he goes to the practice squad, they protect him. I think he's got that speed guy, man. He can be something in the special teams. I think they keep him around. So now, what? Speaking of wide receivers, it's a nice little segue there. Speaking of wide receivers, what? It's that special time of the show. Yes, it's that time. What? Little segment of the show that I like to call the WTF. Now, speaking of wide receivers, what is it with these? I don't. It seems like it's some sort of. I like to call it. It's a little bit of an epidemic. It's like wide receiver herpes. It's like these old ass wide receivers that just won't go away. You think they're gone, like, oh, got a little case of the TO. Oh fuck, it's back. And then little case of the Ocho Cinco. And now you're getting a little case of the Des Bryant, man, right here on the side of your nose. Like, damn. Seriously? It's like wide receiver herpes. It's like these old wide receivers that were supposed to be near the top and being elite at their time that they were relevant in the league, but they never did anything or really won anything or win anywhere. So Des Bryant is now all of a sudden popped in, and he's getting a shot with the Ravens. Like, what makes Des Bryant so special that all of a sudden anybody would want to look at him again? Why wouldn't you go out and take a shot on some young legs? There's a lot of talent out there, not old washed up talent. I don't understand why I keep seeing these guys. Your era's over, motherfuckers. Okay, I don't care how many trips you make to GNC. I don't care about your fucking cryogenics or your fucking testosterone therapy. Whatever the fuck. Your era's over, man. These guys, wide receiver herpes. You guys got fucking Brett Favre syndrome. Let it go, motherfuckers. Let it go. Okay, Brett Favre couldn't let it go either. Every fucking offseason, go sit in his fucking cabin in Mississippi and be like, fuck, man. Let it go, man. I feel like you should play the fucking Frozen theme for your fucking asses. Let it go. Let it go. What the fuck? Des Bryant, really? He's the one that's gonna help get the Ravens over the top. Des Bryant. He's the missing fucking piece. Why don't you fuck it? While you at it, why don't you go call Ray Rice? See what he's up to. He got a lot of tread on the tires. He got set down a little early, if you remember right. Why don't you go call him? Fuck it. What's Ray Lewis doing? You need some help at linebacker? He needs something to do, I guess. Shit. Anything to get that motherfucker to shut up so we don't have to hear him on a Sunday. God damn. I can't stand listening to Ray Lewis. I tell you what, that motherfucker needs to shut the hell up. He is one of the most obnoxious motherfuckers. I can't stand listening to that guy. Go kill somebody. And then sit and fucking preach to me every fucking goddamn game. Jesus Christ, I'm sick of him on game day. Get rid of that fucking jackhole. Thank you for joining us, as always. We appreciate you guys stopping in here at Raider Reaction, each and every damn one of you. Make sure to follow us on Instagram, Twitter, subscribe to our YouTube channel, join the official group of Raider Reaction, the Raider Reaction Empire, the dark side. Come to the dark side. It's real, it's raw, it's uncensored. You can speak your mind. Thank you to our sponsors, RaiderNationStore.net, MotoSports.com. That's Moto, M-O-D-O -sports.com. The official sports apparel company of the Violator, Raider Nation OG, RaiderNationStore.net. They have stocked up the next couple raffles. I'm telling you, you got to become an official supporter of Raider Reaction. So you can sit here the first Thursday of every month. We got 12 of these planned for the next year. We've got already, I don't know how many, at least fucking 6 months worth probably of shit stocked up already to fill these with, and just kick back and a chance to win some silver and black swag first Thursday of every month. Next one's coming up September 3rd, the 3rd, 9-3. Don't miss out, man. Don't miss out. See all these folks in the audience there, supporters. Be one of them. Be one of the cool kids. And like I said, we've got that Raider Reaction game show coming very soon. Very, very soon. Only supporters can get into that. And then we're going to have a little interpersonal sit down behind the scenes, cut up with yours truly in the group, the inner circle, once a week coming up for this season. A little sit down, give you guys a little behind the scenes inside Hardcore Challenge Live Studios and what we got coming every week. Thanks for joining me as always. Appreciate any time you guys spend with us here at Raider Reaction. We will not have a morning show tomorrow morning, unfortunately. Our Monday, Wednesday, and Friday morning show will just be a Monday and Friday morning show this week. We will be back on Friday but I got an early morning tomorrow, so sorry, will not be. But we'll be back with a Hump Day show for you tomorrow night. Until next time, I'm out. Thank you for joining me, each and every damn one of you. You guys are the shit.
So say good night to the bad guy. Or the last time you're gonna see a bad guy like this again.
Until next time, I'm out. Peace, love, Raider Nation.